All right, let's go.
In football today is right. Let's start in New York. Chatter is happening. Daniel Jones, no deal as of yet, but it's probably going to be a franchise tag because earlier the report says it's truly 50-50 if a deal isn't struck by today's deadline. He will be tagged along with the portion for Saquon, saying the team has also been working to sign running back Saquon to a new contract, but Rossini said talks have stalled.
Yeah, well, they stalled out because Saquon turned down 12.5 during the bye week, so you can get gone.
And Daniel Jones, by the way, wants $45 million.
Go
ahead.
No, Daniel Jones is effing the team because the franchise tag, the Giants have 50 in cap room, 32.8 vaporizes. Thanks a lot, Danny. F you. Go ahead, Rico, your thoughts.
So is this one where doing the same tag that they're doing for Lamar, they could tag him knowing nobody's going to give you 2 draft picks and keep negotiating.
The non-exclusive?
Yeah.
I'd love to.
It's interesting. You're right.
I don't get
no
the
one's
rationale.
giving him 2 first-round picks for Daniel Jones.
Nobody's giving you 2 first-round picks.
Nor is anybody going to go out and give him $40 million a year except the current team with the current staff.
So this means we could kind of keep you here, kick the can down, continue the negotiations.
It's a total disaster, to be quite honest. Hey, be thankful you're Lions fans. Total disaster for my franchise if this plays out this way.
No, you're right about that because I read an article earlier about 5 teams that need to make a splash, and the Giants were one of them in free agency. But you're right. If their cap is pretty much gone because of the franchise tag, you can't make a splash.
Yeah, because their quarterback had one non-ass year, and now all of a sudden he thinks he's worth 45 a year. I mean, what are we doing?
What did they call them? White lightning?
It was Vanilla Vic.
Vanilla Vic.
Let's get it right, shall we?
White lightning.
White
I like
lightning.
that. Let's talk about a quarterback that actually he got his deal. That was last night. Geno Smith and the Seahawks came to a deal 3 years, $105 million, but it's really a 3-year, $75 million because there's a whopping $30 million in incentives in this deal. The deal also has $40 million in fully guaranteed money at signing. Base is $28 million. Your thoughts on the Geno Smith deal?
I don't have any issue with it. That's a value to me.
That's almost a win-win for both because the Seahawks, if you hit all your incentives,
you're
we're
awesome.
Winning. Right. And we'll gladly pay you that money. And if you turn out to go back to be the Geno Smith that we already knew.
You're basically Jimmy G. What, 20-something a year? I have no issue with it.
That's actually a pretty smartly written contract.
That's what I was hoping Daniel Jones would sign. Oops, he thinks he's Pat Mahomes now.
He's in New York.
Ugh. Good Christ.
Oh, my gosh.
God help me.
It is official on tag day. Calvin Ridley has been reinstated to the NFL. The Jags have also officially tagged their tight end. So what does this do for the Jags next season? They're going to win their division.
If they don't get Juwan Jones signed at right tackle, it's devastating.
That matters, right?
That's huge. Here's my question. Do you think in hindsight the league was too hard on Calvin Ridley?
Yes.
I mean, it was kind of a dumb thing that he did, but really a year?
I think they were trying to set a statement of the ultimate paradox. We're an upstanding league. Also, while you're at it, we have a ton of bet sites that you can go on and bet legally and also do your fantasy football stuff. But, hey, players are not allowed to do this. It was a lot of double talk is what it was. And you punished him to make yourself look squeaky clean, and you're not.
No, but listen, Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, they got to shore up the offensive line, but they're the Lions of the AFC. I think they're set up to be this nice runway for them. Now, they got a harder road. Look at all the quarterbacks you got to go through. But they're going to be damn good.
Yeah, but your division.
Oh, the division's cake.
Yeah, your division's easy. You only got to face maybe 1 or 2 of the quarterbacks, not all of them.
Let me read you a statement here from General Manager and Executive Vice President of the Ravens, Eric DeCosta, regarding Lamar Jackson. Having not yet reached a long-term deal with Lamar Jackson, we will use the franchise tag. There have been many instances across the league and in Baltimore when a player has been designated with the tag and signed a long-term deal that same year. We will continue to negotiate in good faith. We are hopeful that we can strike a long-term deal that is fair to both Lamar and the Ravens. I mean, he has to release his statement, right? But they're not coming to a deal. It's over.
No, it's over. And look.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm going to say this. Don't get all bent out of shape. In a lot of ways, I view Lamar Jackson, he's kind of like a running back. And David, what do we not do?
We do not pay running backs?
That is correct.
I've heard that somewhere.
Now, look, I'm not being insulting. Lamar is a playmaker at the quarterback position. He certainly has some ability there. But I've never liked him as a high-level QB. I've never liked him as anything more than a front runner. They got to have the lead to win. And when the chips are down, that's a guy who can't hold the lead and can't get it done anymore because teams have caught up to how to play defense against him. I'm not paying that guy in the same way I'm not paying a running back.
Yeah, see, I think I'm going to give him a little more credit to being a passer. He's a league MVP, but
I know.
Here's where we are the same. He's not the type of quarterback, if you're down by 6, that's going to lead you with a minute 30 to go, drive down the field, and you're going to win a game. You don't feel that confident in him. Because if I'm the defense, I'm simply going to say, okay, I'm not going to let you run. I'm not playing prevent. You're going to beat me with your arm, and you'll probably win that 9 out of 10 times.
Let me ask you this question, Rico. What did you think of Phillip Rivers when he played in the league? You thought he was a pretty good quarterback?
He's okay, yeah.
He almost was your quarterback last year.
Oh, dear God.
A report, I heard at the Combine that Phillip Rivers contacted both the 49ers and the Dolphins to come back late last year. Phillip Rivers contacted both of them, is what I heard, and that's the way I heard it, to see if he could come back. Remember, everyone, both teams needed a quarterback at the end of the year. You almost had Phillip Rivers, Rico. That was the quarterback that almost unretired for you.
And to show you how much they thought about it, they said, nah, go get the 7th round pick. We'll go that route. Uh-oh.
This is the first time in history of a football today. We have breaking news mid-football today. The Giants and Daniel Jones are finalizing a 4-year contract extension, and depending on what this is, my mood will go with it. David, do you have any details?
I do not.
Anything with the franchise tag is a win.
Yet. Nothing yet.
Oh, boy. All right, so everything I said 6 minutes ago, out. There is no franchise tag. The Giants have a deal. It's 4 years. I don't know how much money. Evan,
for 160. 160.
Just tell me how much is guaranteed before I get upset.
That's what I'm looking for, the guarantee.
Oh, God.
Give me
Looks like it's fully getting. No, I'm kidding.
Don't you. This man today, I swear.
I do not see the guarantee yet, but yeah, 4 for 160.
Oh, my God in heaven. If you told me a year ago Danny Jones was going to make $40 million a year, I would have accused you of robbing a methadone clinic.
Which was more likely, that or Geno Smith signing a $105 million contract?
F it, Geno. No, you're right, but it shows you how crazy. Oh, by the way, y'all keep trying to run Jared Goff out of town, making $10 million less than these guys.
We living in the Matrix.
So it looks like, this is what I'm getting from Ian Rappaport, 4-year deal, 160, no guaranteed on it yet, but he says $35 million more in upside. So it sounds like a Geno Smith type of incentives at the end where he can get
up to $195 million.
That's what it kind of sounds like to
incentives.
me, but we got to get the guarantees.
$195 million. What?
There's incentives. We'll see.
Hey, the incentive better be a Lombardi trophy in my man cave. What?
Give them a
touchdown.
touchdown.
I'll wait. Why can't we all live in luxury like Rico with the Niners?
So what I see happening now is a franchise tag for Saquon Barkley within the next 3 minutes.
Great. You know, I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to collect my thoughts. You guys do whatever it is you're going to do, and I'll be back.
And that